I'm Sean Myers, now joined by the longtime head coach of the Yough Cougar softball team, Dutch Harvey. His team postseason bound in the 3A bracket. And Dutch, first off, once again, congratulations on getting back to the playoffs. I know you played in a very competitive section against some of the very best teams in Westmoreland County and all of the WPIAL in 3A. How do you think your team's prepared now heading into postseason play?
Well, I think the section being as tough as it was, it'll definitely help us out getting into the playoffs. And our section was very competitive. We had good pitching and a lot of good teams in that section. So I'm hoping it gets us prepared.
Your team, roster-wise, has just one senior in Mackenzie Pritz. Everyone else is obviously junior, sophomore, even freshman, and
Right.
you have some ninth graders on the roster. How much pressure falls on her to kind of take that leadership role? And in addition to her, what other players maybe have stepped up?
Well, yeah, she's definitely the right now this year. She's our team captain. She's one of the team captains. Adoria Waldeer is a sophomore. She's been also a team captain this year. And then the rotation of the juniors, we usually have one junior captain. Adoria and Kenzie are definitely our two leaders this year. And overall setting the tone. Let's put it that way.
You mentioned Waldeer, and she's done some pitching, and Sydney Bergman has also pitched for you as well. How do you approach the circle for the postseason?
Well, the plan is right now we're probably going to use both our pitchers. We might start with one and go to the other one. It seems like in these last 4 or 5 games that we've had some success doing that. That's something that I haven't done since I was at Penn Trafford, 13, I guess. But we've always kind of like rode the one horse at Yough. But this year we have two. Sydney had a collision at the plate at Derry, kind of caused an injury, and then early on again, Connellsville, she had some a pinched nerve actually. So that game went 10 innings, and I think or 9 innings. I think she threw all of them, and then next day she had a little problem with the Doria in, and that's been the plan now, just to use both our pitchers. So big change of speed between one and the other, I think will help us.
You get the number 7 seed in the 3A classification, and that means you go against number 10 Elwood City. And your team has a heck of a track record in postseason play, but Elwood City doesn't in recent years as well. How did number 7 align with your expectations, and what do you think of the seeding overall in the 3A bracket?
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at it, there's so many teams that are sitting there in the same section records as we have. Like, I think there was a whole section that had 3 or 4 teams that tied at the top there at 7-3. So when you have that many teams with similar record, I mean, it's I was guessing anywhere between a 6 and an 8, and we pulled out a 7. So naturally you want to be the top in your section to get that good seed. But being the 2 seed coming out, our girls worked hard to get that 2 seed. They played some tight games, and then at the end of the year they played 2 really big games and pulled through for us with beating Ligonier Valley and Mount Pleasant at the end there.
Going against Elwood City, the Wolverines, as we mentioned, they've also had their share of postseason success. What's key against them to move on?
I think, you just have to play air free. I mean, that's our biggest downfall. When we lose games, we tend to give them away. So, today at practice, we worked on just cleaning up our defense, making sure we're tight on defense. If we're tight on defense, I think we'll be all right.
Lastly, what do you enjoy most about this year's version of the Yough Cougars?
Well, we have a lot of young kids, and I think we have 4 juniors, 4 sophomores, 4 freshmen, and just the 1 senior. So just the mix of players this year. It's been nice seeing the juniors kind of step up their roles a little bit, but our sophomores have really picked it up as well. And we do have a starting sophomore or freshman catcher now with Kylie O'Delly. So they're all getting playing time. And this year, it's been kind of fun to watch them grow a little bit, and we'll see what they can do next year. Moving forward, we have a huge 8th grade class coming in. So our numbers are going to go from 13, 14 girls on our roster now to 23, 24 next year. So it'll be fun to see that.
Nope, certainly a bright future and hopefully a bright present as well for the postseason. Dutch, thank you so much and good luck.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.